What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this Thursday, September 28th. It's exactly noon. The greatest way to start your day is with your boy James, aka Six8Jay. Guys, before I get started, let me make sure I always remind you guys, nothing I talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. I look up, and who do I see? My brothers, Shane Sullivan and JC. The two Gold Star members hanging out with me. Guys, I appreciate you in a major way. We've got an incredible show for you today. What are we talking about? Well, guess what? Let me refresh this a little bit. Listen to the price drop a little bit. We've got a market cap right now, guys, as we look over at coin market cap, 1.7 trillion. It was just literally 1.8 trillion. Bitcoin shot up over 27,000, but now it's got a little bit of a pullback. We're back at 26,980. What did that do? Well, it sent Ethereum over 1,600. As a matter of fact, it's at 1,651. We've got BNB at 214. We've got XRP sitting at that 50-cent mark, almost at 51. It got to 51 for a hot second and came back down. You would think with all the momentum going on with the... What's up, Liz? My sis in the house, Liz Herrera. Happy Thursday, family. Happy Thursday to you, sis. And also, if you guys didn't know, Liz turned another year yesterday. Happy birthday. We wished it to her yesterday and belated today, if you guys didn't know that. Also, guys, we're talking about one day, Shane, one day, JC, one day, sis, from the New York Ripple XRP celebration. And so the question has been leading up to this point is, what's going to be said? Well, guys, you know what? Sometimes they say buy the rumor, sell the news. Sometimes the news makes the market pump. Well, I don't see it pumping right now. We're still at 50 cents right now, guys. And so let's see if old BG, Chris Larson, Joe Katz, and the Ripple, staff has something amazing to tell us on the 29th, which will be tomorrow, Friday in New York. It's going to be a party like no other. I'm sure, guys, look, I was in Las Vegas. Here's what I'll tell you guys. Big Bullets, JD, what's up, my brother? Busy, but got you in my ear. My man, I appreciate you, brother, and all your support. One of my brothers from day one. Hey, so look, guys, I was in Vegas. I can tell you this. I've been around a long time, and I don't say this to impress you guys, but to say this to impress upon you. I've been on some of the biggest stages around the world. I got goosebumps. I literally got goosebumps when I was in Vegas. I went down there for the event that we had with Tells and who is it? Crypto Tells, XRP Bags. There were so many of you guys that were there. Shouts out to you guys who were there. That was, the XRP party, right? It was a party that the get together those guys had. I was on stage speaking. I had a lot of fun with that. They were out there doing their thing. But the Vegas event with Ripple, I believe it was Digital Asset Investor or Digital Perspectives, one of those guys that maybe Brad Kimes or something that put that together. And I tell you guys what, it was phenomenal. Brad Garlinghouse was there. There were several celebrities, but there was people from all over the world at that event. I actually forged a couple incredible partnerships or friendships, should I say, with some people that I met. And it was extraordinary, guys, just seeing and being there and just knowing that you were part of that opportunity. It was just something special. So I say that to say I can only imagine at that time there was no... this is before July 13th when Judge Annalisa Torres came out and said that Ripple is not a security. It is the only digital asset with legal clarity. And so before that, we were waiting for something we were waiting for the him and emails. And then all of a sudden the him and emails came out, the victory came out. And guys, I tell you what, I can't imagine the feeling, the vibe of sitting there in New York knowing that you're part of an opportunity. You're part of this ecosystem, this project that has legal clarity, that's not a security, that the fight is almost over. They're in the ninth inning. They're literally in maybe the eighth inning, right? Where everybody else is just getting ready to start the game, let's say a baseball game. We're in the eighth to ninth inning. Once we get past this appeal and the settlement or the IPO, whatever, or just an outright victory, guys, the victory for XRP will help the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. But more than anything else, it validates all those who stood behind this extraordinary company Ripple and this extraordinary project XRP and the phenomenal use case in which it solves globally. And just to know that for all the fudders, all the haters, Liz, all the people who were negative, bullish, big bullish, JD, all the naysayers, Shane Sullivan, all the people who told you were crazy, JC, to know, and for all those who are involved in this that may see this later on, to know that you were right, to know that we held strong, and not just the XRP community, but we were being represented by someone like Brad and Chris, Brad Garlandhouse, Chris Larson, and Ripple, that put their money where their mouth is. They were very adamant that they knew they were right. They didn't do anything wrong. They spent over $100 to $200 million. They represented us well, and they fought the fight where so many others ran. And even now, when you look, I brought that up the other day. You got so many exchanges that are running. The SEC is, Anyways, guys, I feel very fortunate, and so that's what that party tomorrow is going to be representing is the support, the win, and just knowing that you're a part of something that extraordinary. So what's going to be said at that event, I have no idea. There's rumors that they've got all kinds of celebrities and performers. There's even some mention. I saw someone earlier this morning say 50 Cent is going to be there as one of the artists. One of the people performing. So we'll see, guys. It should be extraordinary. But bigger than that, bigger than a celebration is what will be said. That's left to be said. And I tell you what, for those of you guys who are going, I almost want to give you my direct cell phone number so you can text me, Jay, guess what they said? I'm like, oh my God. So I'm excited. I'm waiting for that. Represent with respect. That's right. Big bullish JD. You already know. So, guys, we got so much to talk about, including the main topic, which is government shutdown, the government shutdown here in the U.S., and what that means, the feelings behind that, and all that good stuff, and the fact that Gary Gensler got kicked in the cojones pretty hard yesterday. I think everyone he talked to got up, opened his legs up, and kicked him hard in the cojones. He got his butt kicked yesterday, and I'm telling you guys, if it doesn't show us anything else, I like what the gentleman. I got some stuff I'm gonna show you guys. Like, look, you can either get right, or we'll get you right. Huh? It wasn't like that, but it's something along those words. We're going to talk about it, guys. So let's finish up here. ADA right now is at 24 cents. The rest of the market is pretty much staying, guys. There's nothing that's been spectacularly on fire other than Bitcoin itself and a few things that's following. So I'm not going to get too much into the market. If you want to know more about what's going on in the market, look at yesterday's video, maybe the day before. All the prices are pretty much the same. And learn how to go to CoinMarketCap and take a look at all this stuff as well. Normally we cover this stuff. We'll go over, what the different prices are, but it's kind of boring right now. Not a lot is happening with that. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Is that okay? Huh, family? Can we do that? Let's do it. Am I still alive? Oh, I saw my screen blink. Anytime the screen blinks, I get scared, I'm going to lose my channel. By the way, guys, tomorrow I will be on. We're leaving tonight. Before I get into everything else, we're leaving tonight. We're taking my son to move with his older brother, and then we're going to be traveling tonight. We'll wake up in the morning, take my daughter. We're moving her to Hollywood. She's going to be working at the most prestigious hospital out there, so she's moving up in the world. We're going to be going to LA, moving her to Hollywood. And then from there, we'll stay tonight, and then we'll wake up, and we're flying out to Vegas to secure our new place. Vegas is one of the two places. It's either Vegas or San Diego, but we're going to go out to Vegas and try to close a deal. And so that'll be right out. So we got a lot of stuff going on, which is why I can't be in New York, because we had all this stuff pre-planned. So for those of you guys going, shots out, but we've got a busy day. I say all that to also say that tomorrow I'll probably be streaming mobilely, but you will also catch me 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be on live with some gentlemen, and I think let me see if I can skip ahead and find this before I get into everything else. I'll be live on, let me see if I can find it, because I don't want to, since I brought it up, I'll go back to the top and make sure I cover everything. But I was asked to be live with Edo Farina and a group of others at 7 a.m. my time, see if I can find it. Give me a second. Shouts out to all those who just joined us. See if I can find here. Let's see, where's that? Oh gosh, I didn't realize I post so much. I do a lot of retweeting, guys. It gives me content to talk about, so. Okay, it could have been past this, is it? Okay, right here, okay. So, Bull Perks, and these guys, you can see if you open this up right now, you can see September 29th, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is actually 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, my time, or 2 p.m. UTC. So, that's 7 a.m. my time. You see me as one of the people that they asked to join. So we'll be there with these guys. Join Bull Perks at Twitter Spaces. So again, tomorrow morning, you can wake up with your boy James, aka Six8Jay. Again, that will be 7 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or if you're in UTC, that's 2 p.m. So myself, Edo Farina, and several others will be on that. So for those of you guys who want to tune in that'd be awesome. Also, Edo just sent me a message, which I have not checked. Let's see. He said it sent it to me in my DM. Right here. So, okay, that's tomorrow. And I think there's another thing that he wanted me to host with him tomorrow too. And if I get that time, I'll send it out to you guys as well. Okay? So I'll wait to get back, hear back from Edo. And then, whether or not I do a live, I'll be mobile. So I might actually create a thumbnail and share. Because see, tomorrow I'll be on my way to Hollywood with my I'll probably be in a U-Haul with Jeanette because we're moving my daughter down. So if I'm in, that'd be kind of interesting. So maybe if I'm in the U-Haul, I'll pull off and do like a 30-minute little clip of us traveling with our, taking our daughter, moving her. She'll be in front of us in her Lexus, and we'll probably be following her in the U-Haul, moving her to Hollywood. So I might do a live with that. And if I do that, maybe that'll be around noon. We'll try to keep it around noon. I'll create a thumbnail, let you guys know on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. I swear I can sing. I sound amazing in the shower, but when that water come off, good Lord. All right, guys, let's get right into it. 6-8Jay trying to sing. All right, guys, Joe Katz is kind of funny. We'll start with this. He says, guess who the surprise musical guest will be for the proper party? I will follow the first account to reply and get it right after the party, of course. So I went in here, I looked at it. People were like saying 50 cents, all this different stuff, and they had all these different people. And I said, what did 6-8Jay say? Good Lord. Oh, God. What did I say? Did I say something crazy? I think I did. I told him, I said, yo, mama. That's what I told him. I said, yo, mama. I had to be different. I don't want to be like everybody. They were Grateful Dead, Puff Daddy. They were saying all these names, and I just said, yo, mama. And I was trying to see if I get a little laughter out of that. So I put you right here. I said, yo, mama. Lots of love. JK. Oh, well, I guess you won't be following me. Joe Katz. Hey, I didn't want to be like everybody else. Shane Sullivan, I had to be different. So I said, yo, mama going to be, performing. It's a joke. Back in our day, and you want to get on somebody's ski, he said, yo, mama. I was just playing around. Good Lord. All right, guys. Government shutdown in America live with your boy James, a.k.a. 6-8Jay. In America, government shutdown in America. We're going to talk about it. Let's do it. We're live. Before we do, Brad Garlhouse says, a few weeks ago, we signed a letter. This is big news, guys. They signed a letter of intent to acquire Fortress Trust. Now, I don't know what happened, guys, but it seems in this message, Brad said they decided not to move forward with an outright acquisition. So you guys know that they had acquired, was it Medico? And so everyone was really excited because it said that they, and he says right here, a few weeks ago, we signed a letter of intent to acquire Fortress Trust. We since made the decision not to move forward with an outright acquisition, though Ripple will remain an investor in Fortress. Now, this could be for several reasons, guys, and I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't shock me, guys. Make sure you listen to my sis and join the Crypto for Life Telegram. Thank you so much, sis. That means the world to me because a lot of times I forget to do that. Also, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Support the family. Support everything that we do. Guys, if you don't mind doing that, you can go right over here to our YouTube page. You can see right here all these different videos we put up. We've been around for 10 months. We put up about 521 videos, so we're trying to do it for you guys. And then as you go over here, you can see just above this Brad Garlhouse deal, you can see where I went out here and I retweet. We're live, and we got 9 likes. We've got some things right here. I put this in the group. So guys, go out there and show your love. You guys are the reason that I get up and I do this every single day. So make sure that you guys are showing your love. I definitely appreciate that. Let's get back to Brad. So what I was saying here, guys, with this announcement that they've decided not to move forward, it didn't surprise me because anytime they make a acquisition or anytime they announce, I am the kind of person that just go, ooh, wow, and start cheering. I start doing my research and due diligence on who the company is that they're acquiring. Now, when they did it with Medico, obviously Medico has been around for a while. They're established. They have some incredible partnerships, and I think it was in their best interest. With Fortress, I think Fortress represented some things that they wanted to do. So it gave them some strength, in some areas with maybe Citibank and some other things. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, okay, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think what happened is they found out, and I don't know if it was like a strategic acquisition of Fortress, the company Fortress, but I realized that Citibank had said that they were going to move forward with Ethereum and transferring money with the new Citibank coin that they had. And I don't know if that was Medico, if that was Fortress, but I know there was something that I was reading in the acquisition of Fortress that would have gave them certain things, specifically, I think with the financial institution, and then that financial institution said something different in the area they were going. So I don't know. That was part of it. I also noticed that this company hasn't been around a whole long time, and I was reading their financials, and then I was like, it's great that they're acquiring this company, but I'm thinking, how much money are you going to pay out for a company that's really, even though they've got some things in place? In my opinion, I didn't think it was as strong of an acquisition as we were maybe, I wouldn't say led to believe, that a lot of us had assumed. So as I was looking into Fortress myself, this is an honest to God truth, I said, that's cool that they bought them, but it wasn't as big of an acquisition as Medico was, or some of the other things that I've seen it do. And I actually said that to myself. And then to see this, I understand why, because it validates my questions that I had on why did they buy this company. And I understood at the time why, but then it also made me realize, okay, there's some things that they're amazing. They got some things going on, but it doesn't, I don't know if it all the way plays out in their best interest. And so to see this, it did not surprise me. He went on to say that the Fortress team is incredibly talented and has built products solving real customer problems. While this outcome is different from what was originally planned, we will continue to support them and hope to work together in the future. So that as a business owner, what this tells me is that after reevaluating the intent to acquire this company, they probably looked at some things. Look, if I can look at Fortress and see the things that I saw, I'm sure they looked at Fortress and said, you know what, maybe it's not in our best interest to spend that type of money on something that we could really go out there and make some of these moves ourselves. And I think that's what I got out of it. Maybe you got something different. Okay, let's move on. Breaking, before we get into government shutdown, breaking, the average interest rate on a 30-year mortgage rises to 7.83%. Its highest since October 2000. Guys, you guys got to understand, that's massive. Do you understand what that is? I mean, for an example, for a place like ours, that means that somebody would be, when we were selling our place, I told you guys that we just sold here, it's in escrow now. That means that a person's payment would have been over probably about $6,500 to acquire our place and pay that mortgage. $6,500, right? It's because the area we're in a high-end area where the average property is $1 million plus. The point I'm trying to make, guys, is might have been more than that actually, but one of the reasons we got rid of our place because we were able to pass on the assumable loan of a 2.75% interest rate. I say all that to say that this makes things really difficult in the buying a house right now. This goes on with when you're looking at the average price of a vehicle right now. They said over the last few years, if you bought a vehicle, you're probably paying between $600 and $700 a month. Groceries, I was just talking to someone about this the other day. I remember you could go to a grocery store back in the day, go to like a Winco, one of these, grocery. There's some expensive ones, and there's some like Food Max, whatever, and you can spend $200 and get a basket full. I mean, where it's pouring over the top of the basket. And today, $200 gets you what, 2 bags of groceries if you're lucky. So guys, it's just all the stuff is why things are kind of chaotic. So this is crazy. You guys want to read more into this, make sure you guys check it out right here. But it just talks about we're on track to see 8% plus on mortgages by next week as Treasury yields break above 2008 highs. Meanwhile, home prices just rose to a new record high as supply remains near historic lows. That's crazy. Rapidly rising interest rates with record high prices for new home buyers. It's just, I saw an article the other day that said you're better off renting than buying right now. You're better off renting than buying. I mean, I had one person say, well, that's not true because you could buy and then refinance. When? Refinance when? How long do you want to be paying $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month? Just no, thank you. So yeah, we've got some strategic things that we're working with a realtor in Vegas, and I love Vegas because they're a place where you can do a lot of things that are strategic in buying a home. So we're going to be looking at, do we do that like an owner will carry, where you can kind of bypass some of these interest rates right now, or do we just so we're trying to figure all those things out. Anyways, long story. Rapidly, so it says as inflation is hurting consumer spending and household debt hits a record $17.1 trillion. What could possibly go wrong? Good Lord, huh? I say a whole lot. It shows you right there, guys. So if you're interested in checking that out, make sure you check it out. Moving on. Unusual Wealth says IRS will use AI to crack down on wealthy potential tax violators. Make sure you're paying your taxes, huh? You don't want to end up like some people and clink, clink. Oh, what happened? You didn't pay your taxes. So, guys, make sure you do that. They're starting to use AI to go through and look at people, whether they're looking at wallet addresses, whatever. So just be careful, guys. You don't want to get caught in that. I know I don't. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is part of, we're talking about things that are horrific in our country right now, specifically right here in the United States. No more money for Ukraine, he says. And I had another article I was reading about this. It says, end the war, help Americans in need first. You know, we're willing to go out there and spend 20 or send, was it like 20 something billion or whatever, some ridiculous amount of money to Ukraine to help them. But you're talking about basically not supporting your own, having a government shutdown. There'll be mothers out there with children that are on assistance living. I was one of those children that used to be my mom, so I understand the pain of that, of being shut down, having lights and power, you know, whatever the case may be. I can tell you some crazy stories, but to cut off food supply or money supply to people like that, to also, or people in need, to also you know, be where you know, there's, let's say police officers can't get paid, or people in the military can't get paid, and meanwhile we're worried about sending money to Ukraine. Hello, we need to wake the hell up. We got a problem, and the problem is trying to help everybody else except for your own people. That's one of our biggest issues here in the United States of America. That's why so many people like myself at many times are embarrassed of how we're doing things in this country, how we let, you know, fraudsters, hucksters, and tricksters, like we're going to be talking about with Gary Gensler, and how they roasted his butt. Good Lord, we're going to talk about it. But let's hear what this gentleman had to say. Very interesting, based off of government shutdown.
I will not consent to any expedited passage of any spending bill that provides any more American aid to Ukraine.
That's right.
It's as if no one has noticed that we have no extra money to send to Ukraine.
Right.
Our deficit this year will exceed $1.5 trillion.
Wow.
Borrowing money from China to send it to Ukraine makes no sense. It's not as if we have some sort of rainy day fund sitting around, trillions of dollars at a pot of money, and we're just going to send that to Ukraine.
Facts.
We're going to borrow it.
That's right.
When we borrow it and create new money to pay for that borrowing, we create the inflation that is plaguing our economy. Since the beginning of Russia's war in Ukraine, the American taxpayers provided Ukraine with $113 billion. Over the 583 days of war, between February 24th, 2022 and the end of the month,
583 days of someone else's issue, we spent 100 and something billion. And yet we're talking about shutting down where certain Americans won't be able to get paid. It's a travesty. It just goes to show how messed up our country is. And the priority is where their priorities are. It's not for the people. That's for damn sure. Meanwhile, you go down the street in any city and you see a U.S. veteran begging for help. There's a problem with that. The same people that fought for this country, there's a problem with that.
that averages $6.8 billion per month, or $223 million per day.
Jeez.
There's a lot of things that we need to fix in our country before we borrow money to try to perpetuate a war in another country. When will the aid requests end? When will the war end?
Wow.
Can someone explain what victory in Ukraine looks like? President Biden certainly can't. His administration has failed to articulate a clear strategy or objective in this war.
That's right.
And Ukraine's long-awaited counteroffensive has failed to make meaningful gains in the east. With no clear end in sight, it looks increasingly like Ukraine will be yet another endless quagmire funded by the American taxpayer.
I think that just said it all, right? Well, what's up, Fishing with Camo Joe? Welcome, guys. Look, I don't know who this gentleman is. What's his name again? Let's look back.
The inflation that is playing.
Rand Paul. Rand Paul. You know what? Rand Paul, I got something for you. I don't know if you've ever heard of my brother, Crypto Tales, but he has a message for you. And for Rand Paul, you know what, brother? Good Lord, this is for you. Rand! Shut up.
Hey, look, 4 years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is in illusion? How high will it go when the X?
Oh, Big Watch Dude. Oh, Big Watch Dude, you hit a damn nerve. Big Watch Dude, you know what? I had a lot to talk about and I was going to show a lot of stuff. I don't even know if I put up a Maxine Waters, but I'm going to tell you right now, embarrassed is not, it doesn't even describe. I was mortified, embarrassed when she opened her damn mouth. That lady is all kinds of ignorant, plus a whole lot of corrupted. Maxine Waters is a bona fide idiot. I said it. I don't care who doesn't like it. She's it ain't about if this person in race. Oh, after she's a sister. I don't give a damn. She's an idiot. To sit up there and hear her after the gentleman had put Gary Gensler in check and was talking about he's had it up. He's fed up. And I'm fed up with you. I'm fed up, Chairman. I'm fed up with everybody. I mean, I'm just like, what the? And just hearing her talk, she sounds like somebody who's a little on the brink of just going bye-bye. Like she trying to push her words out. I don't even. Why do you even got people like that out there, huh? You're so old, you know if you sneeze, your wig is gonna come off. Shut up, damn it! I'm tired of hearing from people like ignorant people. Those are the kind of people that are running out. And I promise you, she's part of the problem. She's connected to Elizabeth Warren and the Biden administration. She's part of the problem. Gary Gensler, you're doing a great job, Gary. You're doing a great job, Gary. Dumbass. That's all I got to say about that. Huh? It says the odds. You see what happens, Big Watch Dude? See what happens? She couldn't even pronounce Bitcoin. Huh? What'd she call it? Chicago coin? I don't know what she called it, but the Lord. Big Watch Dude, you struck a nerve with that, because when I was reading that, I wanted to slap my TV. I was so damn mad. I almost, you ever do something, you just want to just throw the damn TV down like you're doing something to the person, but it's just really the TV. Like, hold on, man, that TV ain't doing that. It's hanging on the wall, being all nice and give me that. Oh, I want to throw the remote at the TV. Shut up! You're embarrassing everybody, especially your own. Shut the hell up. Sneeze so your wig can come out. We can all laugh about what you're saying. Good Lord. The odds of a U.S. Government shutdown have risen to 90% per Goldman Sachs. Uh-oh. It says Coinbase, now this was interesting, going a little bit off topic. His Coinbase, along with 40 crypto founders, went to Washington, D.C. to persuade lawmakers to support a new set of rules for crypto. Oh, yeah, y'all was wondering why Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson was out there doing a Cabbage Patch in front of the SEC like, hey, go quick. Go. They was out there gigging, out there in Washington. You know they were part of that, huh? You better believe it, huh? That's right. Brian Armstrong was out there chilling with them as well. Jenna X says 50 cents performing at this XRP party would make the most sense. That's kind of funny, no pun intended. Yeah, it was, huh? Nice little joke. On CNBC, Jennifer J. Scope of Cato Institute says courts are giving big black eyes to SEC government on its judicial worldwide and hostility to crypto. I agree with that. Grayscale Ripple courts ruling black eyes. Yeah, I agree with that. Now, I thought this was a video, but it's not. So it must be like a read here. Oh, well, maybe there's a video. Let's see. Watch now. Hey. I like that beat. Okay, Grayscale Ripple court ruling black eyes. Let's listen to it.
About a month after FTX filed for bankruptcy, you testified before lawmakers during a hearing called Crypto Crash: Why the FTX Bubble Burst and the Harm to Consumers. During your testimony, you argued that there are 3 takeaways for policymakers from the FTX collapse, including that unclear regulation remains a problem that can drive innovation offshore. Mm-hmm. So it has been about 9 months since that hearing, and we have seen some regulatory developments here in the U.S. since then. For example, in July, U.S. lawmakers advanced Fit for the 21st Century Act to establish a crypto framework. But is that development and others enough to prevent driving innovation overseas?
Great question.
I don't think that we're at a point yet where we can say enough has been done. While that Act and the other legislation that's been passed out of committee in the House on stablecoin regulation are a good start, they're nothing more than legislation at this point.
I agree. Right now, there's a whole lot of stuff moving around. Sorry, I got to cut you off. If you guys want to check that out, go over here, hit the link, and listen to it. It's 12 minutes. I don't got that kind of time. Let's move on. But you're right. There's a whole lot of paper moving. But when is action? Sis, Big Watch Dude, I need action. Hans loaded. Smash the like and hit the subscribe. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you very much, my man. So, yeah, guys, I'm tired of pushing back. Well, you know, we fire Gary Gensler. Hashtag. Forget a hashtag. Somebody go out there and get his butt out of there, huh? Hashtag. Hashtag, get the hell out of here. Help the people. All those damn hashtags. Breaking over 20 million worth of USDT and USDC on Post-Chain are at risk. Both Circle and Tether can freeze the bridge tokens at any time. That's why I got out of both of them. Crazy, but... Crypto River says, rumors are circulating that BlackRock is about to file for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Look, you can file for whatever the hell you want. But if Gary Gensler is not listening to Congress, what was he asked? He said, somebody said, so if the court if the court said this and that, would you listen? He said, hell no. So what is he going to listen to BlackRock for? I'm just saying, good Lord. I do agree with the lady of crypto here. She says, when the bull run starts, remember this. If you don't take profit, you won't make profit. And I agree with that. If you don't take profit, you ain't making no money. Bottom line. Everybody woke up this morning and said, good Lord, Bitcoin. Where did it go? 27,227. Where's it at now? Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. Anybody remember that word? 27,102. XRP, what the hell are you doing? You got a party tomorrow. Huh? What the hell are you doing? Good Lord. What about XLM? Let's just take a look. I didn't cover much of these coins because XLM, 11 cents. Okay, you got a little something, something, not much. Get to 12. We'll talk about it. XDC, where you at, huh? Good Lord. Where you at, XDC? 4 cents. We're going to pray for you. We need like at least 5 or 6. Good Lord. We're going to talk about it. All right, guys, let's get with it. Let's keep it going. BRICS breaks free. 123 billion U.S. Treasury dump sends shockwaves. Conglomerate turns to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, can you help us out? I don't know, XRP can. Bitcoin can as well. Guys, you got to embrace the technology, love, the movement. We're a family. I don't care if you're, look, you can't be a maxi. I got all kinds of crypto. Who is that? LEET, God put it in us. Hope we can buy while crash happens and exchanges are still operating. Come on now. LEET just said something. What's up, very easy hydrophonic Ellen? Now I want to make a point of what LEET said. Because yesterday we talked about, if you guys don't know all the things that we discussed, we've been, after co-hosting with another show, we've been on our own for 10 months now. It's called Crypto for Life. We've got over 521 videos. And one of those videos yesterday was the standard party in New York. We also talked about the bear market and so many other things like having U.S. presidential candidate Dr. Shiva live with Crypto for Life and my man Edo Farida. But one of the points I wanted to make that Ellie just kind of struck a nerve, and that is, guys, I think I talked about in this video here, you want to check out all our incredible information, shorts, videos, and all that good stuff. Also, celebrity interviews and everything else that we've done. Make sure you go over here to Crypto for Life. Check out the family. We got some incredible stuff here, guys. Help the kids, huh? Help the world. Okay, so right now we got shut down. But one of the things that Ellie said, and I agree with, is I think there's going to be a time that you won't have access to XRP. Now, you heard me say it, and I said it on the show with, what is it called, the boardroom with Berserker, Uncle Buster. Shouts out to my boys, Crypto Tales, and all those guys over there with that platform. But I said, I think there's going to be a time where when the switch gets flipped, you hear Brad Garlinghouse always talk about the flip of the switch moment. When the switch gets flipped, and what did Rosie Rios, the 43rd Treasurer of the United States, signed a $100 bill, she said, the train has left the station. So as all this stuff starts to get exposed, will anyone hear about it tomorrow? We'll see. If you go to New York, let me know, doggone it. Message me. James, guess what happened? Let me know, because I ain't going to be there. I got to move my kids. The point I'm trying to make, though, is if that switch gets flipped, I think once institutional investors start gobbling up all the XRP, understanding that they needed to do all their cross-border payments and everything else, and utilize it for what it was used for, I think at that point people start selling. The price goes up to $5, whatever. Sell, $10, sell. Then you go back, I want to buy more. Not going to happen. And how do we know that? Well, guess what? We've already seen JP Morgan, Chase to be exact, go out and say, well, you can't buy crypto using our bank. We're going to start here. But you know what? I'll tell you guys what, I've had problems. Thank you, Ellie. Ellie said, Jay knows, my man. I appreciate you very much, Ellie. Thanks so much. Whether I'm not sure if it's a man or female, but my family, thanks so much. There's a time where you guys know, I think I showed you a little clip on one of the videos here over the last couple of days where I said I own the smartwatch, the rights to iWatch in the United States, right? And I took you guys through that journey. We had stores, and during the time that we had the stores, we had investors, and we had investors that were investing money and what have you. And I had people that were sending me money, and JP Morgan, for whatever reason, Chase shut my account down for whatever reason, just kind of like what happened to Kanye, it's happened to so many other people. So I've never been a big fan of JP Morgan anyway. They just shut your account down for any reason. I couldn't figure out why, because, man, we were on the verge of doing great things. I went to another account, but the point I'm making is that they're always being a little suspect in my book. And for you to go out there and shut off the people from buying digital assets, what's so funny? Here's what's funny, Liz. Can I keep it 100, Ellie? Andrew T's in the house. What's up, my brother? Like, can I keep it 100 with you guys? Check this out. They don't shut you down. They don't stop you from, if you go to the casino, if you're playing slot machines, you go out there, let me get $1,000. They let you go to the window, right? Let me get $5,000, $10,000. Let me get $30,000. Okay, maybe that's just me. Good Lord, let me stop. I'm telling myself. But 6AJ likes to gamble sometimes. All within content. Make sure you never gamble more you can afford to lose. So the point I'm making is this, guys. They don't got a problem with that. But as soon as I want to go buy some, XRP, some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Dogecoin, you want to shut me down. But you got no problem with me gambling my money away. That's the problem I got with these institutions. You're hypocrites. You're hypocrites. This is all part of trying to control the narrative. What did Stephen Arrow says, the guy who's whistleblowing on the Eastgate right now, and all the corruption is going on? He said Operation Choke Point 2.0 is not the attack to destroy crypto. It's the attack on the people to control it. Woo! Did y'all hear that? It's not the attack on crypto to destroy crypto, to shut it down, to get rid of it. It's the attack on the people who are trying to dream again. The American people, because they want us to stay enslaved in the matrix. They don't want us to win. They don't want to see Ellie across the way like, oh my God, Ellie just got a house next to Elizabeth Warren. They don't want to see Liz over there with a house next to Gary Gensler. Huh? They can make $100,000 a year while they're making hundreds of millions shysting in the market, but we just want a chance. We want an opportunity to dream. They're trying to stop us from dreaming. They're called dream stealers. Tell us, let them know how we feel. Woo!
XRP, get the movement.
Yep.
It's using when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up.
Yep.
This one? Stack it up. Does it like it is. Got them switching gears.
Does it like it is? They're trying to take all our money, damn it. I don't know all the lyrics, but I know Tell's one of my favorite artists ever. Ellie says, yo, Jay, I called my bank and said they said you are restricting me from you said you're restricting me from depositing cash to crypto exchange, yet will allow me to gamble at a club. So you said the same. It's the same thing. It's crazy. You know what I'm talking about, Ellie? You know exactly, sis, huh? I can go out there and go, take out money and go do this and that. You got nothing to say about it. But as soon as I try to do something to enhance my life, now all of a sudden, let's stop it. Oh no, crypto's bad. But guess what? Guess what? Guess who has a whole lot of Bitcoin and crypto? Guess who's trying to get a ETF approved? All the same ones ready to cut you off. It's called hypocrites. It's called big money wants to continue to make big money, but they want us to stay in the jacked up thing called the circle of life. You stay poor. You sit up there and say, yes, sir, master. Let me have financial debt. Let my kids go to school so they can have student loans they can't afford to pay back. Let mom stay on welfare. Let people who want to dream stay in a job that's barely paying them enough to show up for work, and they do just enough not to get fired. It's a jacked up system. But we just want to dream. We just want to have an opportunity. We're tired of missing all the things that you guys, we didn't get, look, the people like you and I, we don't get the phone call. Hey, guess what? We got an idea called Uber. We got an idea called Airbnb. We got this thing called Amazon. We got this thing called Apple or Ripple. No, you know what it is? You know what it is? Only the rich. I remember Mike Novogratz being on the show. He goes, you know what's a travesty? He goes that the everyday average person isn't given the same email or phone call that we get. We get to jump on everything. That's why the rich get rich. But the poor, they don't get those calls. They find out, way after. We're happy to get a $100 share when they got it for pennies on the dollar. And you wonder why. Huh, JC? The system is created for us to fail. The system is created. And that's all that's happening. If you watch anything that's going on with the SEC and what they're doing, regulatory bad enforcement, it's not to, even yesterday, it made me sick. Maxine Waters made me sick. And hearing Gary Gensler, everything we do is for the people, to protect the people. It's about bullshit. It's not about the people. You're hurting the people. That's what pissed me off about Maxine. Oh, Gary, you're doing everything for the people. No, they're doing everything to pad your pockets, your wig wearing son of a... Good Lord, let me stop. Tails, help me. I almost went off.
Ferrari with the tens, on some bullet shit. Start praying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know.
I had to check my pulse. I almost went there, JC. Shane Sullivan says, real talk. Doggone it, let's move on, because damn it, I almost went on one. All right, let's keep it going. John Deaton says the SEC harmed a lot of innocent people in the process. Hell yeah, they did. In the short, SEC central argument against Ripple failed almost completely under judicial scrutiny. He got kicked in the cojones. We're going to talk about that. John Deaton's on top of it. It says BlackRock, and I agree with this. This is why I shared it. BlackRock, CryptoWorks says BlackRock is keeping the Bitcoin price low to accumulate as much as possible. This is what, this one phrase sums up exactly. Dude, it's smoke and mirrors. BlackRock, ARK Investments, all these guys are filing for Bitcoin ETFs. Meanwhile, the SEC won't approve them. Why? Even after Congress is saying, look, get your heads out your hindparts and let's move forward with innovation. You're stifling the innovation here in the United States. San Francisco is turning into a zombie city, which in one point, it was full of innovation. The capital of America. Technology. And they're running companies out of the U.S. Now, I say all that because this phrase is so profound. BlackRock / the SEC / the Biden administration / Elizabeth Warren is keeping the Bitcoin and crypto price low to accumulate as much as possible. That is what Operation Choke Point 2.0 is. And I'm going to let you sit there and simmer. That's what it's all about. Not destroying crypto. Crypto is the prize. Tails, let me know how I feel. Woo!
Let money go. Swimming in the dough. SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Tails must be a prophet. The SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow is the day we're going to blow. Did you hear that, Ellie? Liz, did you hear that? I call that prophetic. That boy is something else. Prophetic. Bullets Big D in the house. What's up, my brother? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. You know, I can get on these tangents all day. Let's keep it going. It says Coinbase, the expansion continues. See, this is what I'm talking about. Right there in San Francisco, but all they're talking about, not here in the U.S., thrilled to announce that Coinbase International Exchange has secured regulatory approval from the U.S. No, because we got Gary Gonzo Gensler. We got Elizabeth Pat My Pocket Warren. We got Joe Cricket Can't Stand Up Kids doing all kinds of shit stuff Biden. They got regulatory approval from Bermuda Monetary Authority, BMA, to enable perpetual futures for non-U.S. retail customers. Wait a minute. Non-U.S. They're hurting the people. Everyone's growing. Everyone's in position to win. The U.S. is manipulating, not destroy, not attack on, these institutions, but attack on the people. They want to keep us poor. They want us to keep us broke. You can't do it because we know the truth. Huh? We got XRP, XLM, XDC. Listen to Tell Song. Did you hear it? If you didn't hear it, I could play it, but let's keep it going. Good Lord. Oh my God, I'm on one. Get ready because the XRP bull season is around the corner. Hold tight and stay positive. Now, this is 2011 to 2013, based off of my boy Britt Hill, who, I've DM'd him, he's DM'd me. He's going to be coming on the show one of these days. 2011, 2013, you see the bear market, huh? Boom, accumulation. Boom, and bull run, right? 2014, bear market. Accumulation, boom. 2018 to 2021, I know. Oh my God, that was big. It was big. Oh my God, because I came in at the tail end of this, right? That was 17 when I got in. 18, 19, 20, 21. Remember that? All of a sudden, 22, bear market, accumulations where we're at right now. And the next bull run, when it comes, oh my goodness, the only thing I can think of every time I get bullish is a damn song right here, Tails. Let me know how we feel.
I'll be better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit that Vegas crypto.
Tails got bars, and 6AJ got to keep going because it's going to get long. Lady of Crypto says it's becoming clear that spot Bitcoin ETFs will be approved, and when they are, we will probably see a FOMO rally to 35K for Bitcoin, and for XRP, I'm going to say like in the dollars. Good Lord. Bull market is coming. Are you ready? Are you ready? Remember that song? Are you ready? Get rich. Let me stop. Good Lord. All right, guys, let's check this out. I thought this was very interesting. Rev up your crypto journey with Honda. Honda. Finance, lease, or purchase your dream Honda ride through FCF Pay. Accepted currencies are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, XRP, Doge, Shiba, and many more. What did I tell you? I told you 2021, your boy 68Jay bought 13 cars. I was out there shopping, but now I don't got to go, hey, would you accept it? I had to open, get the hell out of here. No, we don't. And then the people who did, I was like, I'll take 3 of them. Guys, I'll tell you right now, this feels good. You can go to a Honda dealership, right, that's connected to this right here. You can click this. It shows you exactly which ones, and you can make a bunch of money. So you know what? Let me go out there and buy that Honda Accord. Huh? That high-end Honda Accord. It looks like a Bentley. It's not quite. No, Honda's is raw, right? And you got to say, you take XRP? Yeah. Boom. Lightning fast in 3 seconds. Got my car. Let me stop. Good Lord. I got to support anything FCF Pay, supporting crypto. Much love. Shouts out. You know I got to support my brother Edo Farina. Edo Farina, catch us live again, guys. For those of you guys that didn't catch it, tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be live with Edo Farina and a host of amazing entrepreneurs in the cryptocurrency space. Check us out. Good morning, millionaires. XRP is set to become the world's reserve currency. If you don't know, Edo Farina knows. Good Lord. Read somewhere Mercedes-Benz integrating crypto wallets in cars. Man, come on now, Ellie. Send me the link. Might be where I get my next Benz. Good Lord. Emily says, just in, economy collapse. Uh-oh, that's right. Biggest banks warn about the unprecedented financial chaos ahead. Remember, things have to get worse before a new blockchain-backed financial system can take off. Things have to get worse. The bubble has to pop. I don't think this is a bubble pop yet. I think what happens is we have a fall. Now, if we have a black swan or something like that, maybe we can have a bubble pop right now. But when that bubble pops, good Lord, we're going down. It could be part of this whole thing that's going on right now with the government shutdown. But I think there's worse to come. And when it happens, the collapse will begin. Biggest banks are warning you. Pay attention. If you don't listen to your cousin Pookie. Pookie's still, at home. He works on the weekends as a Chuck E. Cheese mascot. And that's who you're getting all your advice for. Your Uncle Bob. Been divorced 15 times, and you're going to him for marital. I'm just saying that the point I'm making is stop listening to people whose opinions don't matter. Damn it! Success leaves clues. Follow the money. That's been my secret the whole time. Follow the money. Researchers at the Federal Reserve have issued warning in recent weeks about possible disruptions in U.S. Treasuries due to hedge funds short positions hitting a record high with basis trades per Reuters. You better pay attention. Boom! Central banks of Uruguay, how you say that, has registered Ripple's partners as money transfer company and granted them the right to specifically outsource services to Ripple. This is 2020. It says the document 2022 is incredibly undervalued and remains ignored nowadays. Can we listen to this 44 seconds? You damn straight we can.
This document just arrived into my hands and is from the Central Bank of Uruguay. Here you can see Superintendencia de Servicios Financieros. It's a contract involving the Central Bank of Uruguay and Ripple. You can see this. I'm gonna drop the link for this document on the description of this video. Muchas gracias, Rafael Aguiar. Thank you for my friend from Uruguay who is a businessman there and is connected to several exchanges, and he just sent me this amazing document.
I love it. Thank you for sharing, my man Edo Farina, and thank you for coming by, L-E-E-T, part of the Crypto for Life family. Appreciate you, my man. Breaking: Coinbase International Exchange has received regulatory approval. Coinbase. Where? Not here. I promise you that. It's probably not here. I bet I can open this up and it's probably somewhere in another country, right? Because we don't do anything to help our own. We try to attack them. We try to take them down. That's what we do. That's the SEC. That's Elizabeth Warren. That's the Biden administration. Get used to it. The price of XRP has nothing to do with charts. It's a reflection of market forces. That's correct. Hucksters, frosters, tricksters, Operation Choke Point 2.0, the attack on crypto. As our global monetary system faces uncertainty and liquidity access narrows, the demand for fast, affordable payments will intensify. XRP's value will need to climb to meet that demand. XRP set to skyrocket. Crypto analyst predicts 1,160% surge ahead 5 hours ago. Good Lord. My man, if you guys get a chance, check out Crypto Savvy. He always telling you guys, hey, be prepared, be careful. We got a government shutdown. We got banks, still bank runs happening. We got inflation. We got rates that people can't afford with housing, payments that people can't afford with cars, unemployment. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Groceries you can't afford to buy. You got to put, your McDonald's on layaway. Hey, can I put my Happy Meal on layaway and I'll take my burger today, get my fries next week? Good Lord, it's expensive. Jeremy Hogan says, after watching the SEC oversight hearings yesterday, I compiled a detailed legal memorandum analyzing what we know about the security status of various digital assets. Lawyers, feel free. He's being hilarious. He says, Definitely not securities. Bitcoin, because he says so. XRP, and then Gary Gensler said Pokemon cards. What an idiot. Good Lord. This guys. Oh, we got an idiot. Coach Prime, getting a lot of attention over there. Shouts out to Coach Prime, what he's doing over there in Colorado, baby. You got to love it. You've got to see the invisible, think the unthinkable, and do what hadn't been done. You can and you will. Stay focused and don't get distracted fighting meaningless battles that ain't even in your weight division. You're going to succeed and have peace, the peace you desire. Coach Prime. Huh? What a great message. Shouts out to Prime. Prime time. Stuart Alvarez says, a must-watch for hours, Mr. Gensler. Why do you call him Mr. Gensler? Just call him old Gonzo Gary Gensler. Smugly evaded questions after question, even laughing about how rich he is. What? Until a Republican tourist tour, holding his butthole. Let me stop. That's not what it says. Took him out with a command of law and a touch of South Bronx street sense. Get him! Gensler did not know what hit him until he was too late to get him. Oh, I love this dude. 5 minutes. I'm about to watch a whole lot of this. I don't give a damn. Y'all got to leave. Oh, well. This
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Gensler.
Get him! Get him!
I worry that the term investment contract
Yep.
has become so infinitely malleable and manipulable that it means whatever you unilaterally thinks it ought to mean. Right? I worry that when it comes to crypto, your interpretation of the term investment contract has no limiting principle and therefore could invite arbitrary and capricious enforcement action. So I want to take a few minutes to explore the concept of investment contract in greater depth. And I want to start with an obvious definitional question. We know that an investment contract requires an investment. Does an investment contract require a contract?
You know, something about this definition, I will quote Thurgood Marshall, Congress painted with a broad brush. And when Marshall said that, he was writing the law of the land. So we follow this Howey test and how not just Marshall, but other courts interpreted it. And it has a four components.
Again, I did not go to MIT, but in the Bronx, if I ask whether an investment contract includes a contract, the answer is typically yes or no. So,
wow, get him.
Actually, sir, under the Supreme Court law of the land, they do not write that in. They say it's an investment of money in a common enterprise, and you're anticipating profits based on the efforts of others. So I took an oath to follow the law of the land, and that's the Supreme Court law of the land.
So in Howey, the Supreme Court refers to an investment contract as a contract, scheme, or transaction. That was the terminology that I saw in the case. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing in the Supreme Court's jurisprudence that suggests that a scheme or transaction means the absence of a contract. And so by way of illustration, consider the landmark case of SEC versus Howey. In the Howey case, there was not a single contract, but there were two contracts.
JC, I don't know if he's Puerto Rican or Dominican, but he's smart as hell. Get him!
A land sales contract with the Howey Company and a service contract with Howey in the Hills. And the court found that the combination...
He could be green, but the ass kicking he's giving Gary Gensler is worth every minute. We're going to listen to this.
...of those two contracts, the total scheme, the total transaction, the total economic reality, was constitutive of an investment contract. And so a scheme or a transaction does not mean the absence of any contract at all. It means, as it did in Howey, a multiplicity of contracts. In August, there were 6 law professors from law schools as preeminent as Yale who came to the following conclusion, quote, "No decision of the Supreme Court has ever found that a scheme that does not involve a contract could qualify as an investment contract."
Wow.
And so do you disagree with that statement? And if so, could you please cite a decision of the Supreme Court that has found an investment contract in the absence of an actual contract?
The SEC has been in front of multiple courts, and investment contract has been...
What's the name of the case, Mr. Gensler? The Supreme Court case that has found an investment contract in the absence of an actual contract. Do you have the name? Can you cite a case?
The SEC over the decades,
Can you cite a case?
whether it's whiskey caskets, whether it's crypto, if the public is investing based upon the efforts of others.
I find it telling that you cannot cite a single case.
That's a security.
Not a single. How about a Second Circuit case? Can you cite a single Second Circuit case that found an investment contract in the absence of a contract?
I understand where you're trying to go, and I'm going to leave that to the very fine attorneys at the SEC in front of courts. But I'm saying the core principle
Mr. Gensler,
this is a field.
this is, let me finish. This is a question to which you should know the answer, because the definition of an investment contract is the central issue. That's what determines the extent of your authority. That's what determines the applicability of federal securities law to crypto transactions, and your inability to.
Guys, I gotta take a break. Good God. You know, this is gonna be a little long video, guys, because I got more to talk about. Richie Torres, Republican Richie Torres, my brother, this is for you.
Meet us, hello,
Woo!
meet you.
Good
DI
God!
like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
Answer that question is
Still no cheers. The fear selling.
I'm sorry, guys, he deserved that. Let's get back to it. Brother, you are on fire like Mariah in the 80s. Let's keep it going.
I'm answering it consistent with what the Supreme Court has said, which is the law of the land is a four-part test.
And yet you cannot cite a single case to
It's
support
called
your argument.
Howie, it's called Reeves, it's called many cases at the Supreme Court, sir. 8 or 9 times it's been affirmed by the Supreme
Can I ask, suppose I were to purchase a Pokemon card, would doing so constitute a security transaction?
You could purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the context is, but if you're just purchasing a Pokemon card.
If I purchase a Pokemon
at
card, is
at
that a security
retail
transaction?
store, that's not a security.
Okay. If I were to purchase a tokenized Pokemon card on a digital exchange via a blockchain, is that a security transaction?
I'd have to know more.
Okay. So for you, the process of tokenization is what transforms a non-security
just said-
transaction into a security transaction?
Look, if the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the investing public is anticipating profits based
Oh, my
upon the
God.
efforts of others and they're exchanging funds, that's the core.
I
of
see
that
my time has
test.
expired, so.
Damn, that's what I call must-see TV. Holy crap. And shouts out to Republican Richie Torres. Fried him. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it. All right, let's move on. Woo, that was amazing butt kicking. And you know, they look at that and that's right, Liz. He's a freaking clown. Ha ha. Created his own laws. Pretty much. Big white dude, he just broke his ass down. More SEC lies, huh? Good Lord. Good Lord. It's just crazy, JC. I hear you, brother, huh? So, as predicted, huge banks are going into bankruptcy. XRP is not a security. Ripple gets a massive win against the SEC. Global financial reset. XRP takes over financial system with CBDCs built on XRPL, all by design. And what did Jack Ripper said? Boom! Look at that train. Oh, my God. The train doesn't stop after leaving the station. Guys, you guys got to understand something. That sums it up. This right here. You see that? You see that super train? I'm going to give it to you one more time because it might went too fast for you. Look at this, right? And that right there is exactly how I feel is going to happen when the switch gets flipped. People are going to be sitting there, wait a minute, wait for me. Well, hold on, I didn't know it was going to go to $1 or $2 right that fast. Wait a minute, 5, 10, 20, 100. Guys, when the switch gets flipped, I'm going to give you a little vision of when that switch gets flipped. Not financial advice. I hope you got your buzz. Oh, let me stop. Do your own research. Good Lord. Reminder: Bob Way, former Ripple employee, who on why ISO 2022 is extremely helpful to Ripple's bank sales team. ISO 2022 is way bigger than you might think at first. These are not my words, but the words of Bob, a former Ripple employee. Now, some of y'all will look at this and won't even read it. Some of y'all will come to my Twitter page or my X page and won't even like it. Some of y'all will get on this YouTube channel and won't even support it. And that's okay, because you're going to look at 6-8-Jay, don't forget about me. And I'll be like, you know what? You had your chance, but guess what? Oh, make sure you show your support and love. Britt Hill says, wow, Gary Gensler got roasted in court today, and guess what? The CEO of Japan dropped a bombshell. Previously, also, every bank in Japan will use XRP by 2025. Also called Gary Gensler out and said, you big no son of a... No, he didn't, but let's listen to the video. Good Lord.
の XRP がコインだということになると。 これは大変な値段になると思います。我々外部の筆頭株主ですから、まあ大変なキャピタルゲイン、売ればキャピタルゲインでリアライズされますけど。
I gotta play it again because I don't think you guys can see the subtitles. You guys gotta watch the subtitles. Let's do it again.
の XRP がコインだということになると、
Position for
これは
success.
大変な値段になると思
They
う。
don't need to.
我々外部の
He's did you did you hear what he said? He said they don't need to listen to ugly fish. Hold on now, listen right here. I'm gonna stop it.
大変な
They
値段に
hold
な
on.
る。
They don't need to listen to ugly fish at all, like Gary Gensler. Oh my God, huh? I don't know what's your name. What is his name again? What is his name? The CEO from Japan? I don't know what his name is, but brother, this is for you. F. Gary Gensler. I said it on stage in Vegas. Remember y'all remember? I said F. Gary, F. Gary. That's exactly what he said, but in Japan. Woo!
And then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got him choosing. Which one?
He called him the ugly fish. Let him know how we feel.
Bag it up. This one, bag it up.
Pull up in a spacecraft, them bags on us.
Woo!
Get into them bags, so them stacks on us. In a different bracks, where they try to tax on us. Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your.
Y'all going to the New York for a party? It's a party every single day with Crypto for Life and your boy James, aka 6AJ. What did he say? They don't need the ugly fish. Let's hear him out.
なると思います。我々外部の筆頭株主ですから、まあ大変な
And with
キャ
us,
ピタル
capital gains.
売ればキャピタル
I
ゲイ
mean
ン
capital gains.
リアライズされますけど、
We're all going to the moon. Don't worry about it. What? I'm not making this up. What did he say? He said, we're all going to the moon. Don't worry about it. We're all going to the moon. Don't look at what he's saying. I want to go learn Japan so I can hear this. We're all going to the moon. Don't worry about it. Talk, brother.
売れなくても、そうの XRP
Woo-wee. And you still trying to figure out, should I buy more XRP and get my bags right? I'm here to tell you, in the words of this brother, do you or not? Do it!
Mainstream rappers.
Woo!
Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz.
Yep.
Your favorite rapper clone, and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, wrecking shit.
Oh my gosh, I'm too bullish. We're over an hour. We gotta keep going. He called him an ugly fish. Good Lord, Ashley what did Ashley Parker say? Your use of military personnel to leverage your failed ability to negotiate with Republicans on avoiding a government shutdown is disgraceful. Uh-oh, we gotta open this up. As a former member of the military, you should know better than to use those good men and women to further your desired political goals. How far have you fallen? Who is she talking to? Uh-oh, Ashton went off on somebody. Reposted. Terrible statement. There's other people agreeing with her. I don't know who she went off on, but she went off on somebody. Okay, guys, this is part of the shutdown. We're an hour and 8 over, but that's okay. My family's sticking around. It says, if there's a shutdown, U.S. government workers will not be paid. Neither will mothers around this world trying to feed their babies. But Ukraine workers will get paid by the U.S. tax dollar. Does that not piss you off? We're dealing with a government shutdown. Our military, government workers will not get paid. Officers protecting the people will not get paid. Mothers, families depending on aid from their own government, that's why we pay our tax dollars, will not get paid. Oh, but Ukraine workers will get paid because that's what we're worried about. There's nothing in this Constitution that allows for spending like this on another country. It violates every present of the Constitution. Huh? Let's listen to what he has to say. It just pisses me off reading that part. Let's see what he got to say in 47 seconds.
There's a shutdown. U.S. government workers will not be paid, but Ukrainian workers will be paid by the U.S. taxpayer.
Wow.
There's nothing in the Constitution that allows for spending like this to another country. The spending clause in our Constitution says that Congress can spend according to its enumerated powers, the powers given to it by the Constitution, and also for the general welfare. So it's illegal for the U.S. government, if they want to give $100 billion to my state of Kentucky, they can't do it. That would violate the general welfare clause. What do you think it violates to send it to another country? Our framers never imagined in their worst nightmare that we would send that much money overseas, but it violates every precept of the Constitution, and I'm going to do everything I can to stop them from sending any more.
Guys, that's what's so crazy. Can you imagine all of us as taxpayers? Our money goes to the government, which is like a bank account for all the people's tax money. And they have the ability to write checks from our money. My children are all working except for one, their money, your family's money. You can go write billions to another country, but refuse to help your own people. As a matter of fact, the first chance that your people get, they're faced with what? The SEC, corruption, hucksters, fraudsters, tricksters, Operation Choke Point 2.0, embed our government, or the SEC and Prometheum and all this stuff, in bed with China, Wang Chang and all this different, hurting the people. Then you take our money, you send it to Ukraine, but you're going to have a government shutdown where our people can't even eat. Officers have got to go out there and protect, but can't even get paid. Military got to go out there and defend, but can't even get paid. What does that say about our country? The only thing that can come to my mind is embarrassed to be an American. Let's keep it going. Bitcoin is pumped in October. It says, good morning, team. Did you know that in 8 out of the last 10 years, Bitcoin is pumped in October? We are a few days away from one of the pumpiest months. Let's see what happens. Oh, my God. This lady, oh, my God. Evil Maxine Waters. We were talking about it earlier. Who brought that to my attention? Man, you got my blood pressure up. Who was that? Shouts out to my brother. I'm glad you told me, because my blood pressure got up as soon as you said, who was that? Big Watch Dude? Big Watch Dude. Evil Maxine Waters just said that Gary Gensler is doing exactly the job the American people wants. When I heard that, I screamed. I said, what? What American people? You? I am the American people. We are the American people. Who says Gary Gensler is doing a good job? You lying, wig wearing. Oh, my goodness. Let me stop. Good Lord. American people wants her, and the Democrats are so disconnected from reality. You damn straight. When she said the American people, she's referring to is the Democratic and Biden administration. And just hearing her mouth just makes you guys, I hope you got Pepto-Bismol, because hearing her speak is going to make you nauseous.
Republicans tried to force a default, and now Moody's is also considering downgrading the U.S. rating if Republicans and Trump get the shutdown
That's how I feel every
they
time I hear
so desperately want.
Make me sick.
I hope we can discuss today how undermining the SEC's mission by furloughing 90% of your staff will affect this country and your ability to protect our markets. That said, I want you to know that you're doing exactly the job that the American people want.
What American people? What? Who are you speaking for, woman? You ain't speaking for me. You ain't speaking. Who's she? She's speaking for you, Anthony Weiner? Andrea T. Liz, she's speaking for you, Nels Force? She ain't speaking for me, JC. I know better than that.
Under your leadership, the SEC is providing investors with the information they need.
I'm sorry, guys. Y'all got to go to my stream and look at this, because I am literally on my mama getting nauseous. Every time I hear her speak, every time I hear the words out of her ignorant ass mouth, it makes me sick. So if you want to hear this and get sick, and you got Pepto-Bismol and some Malox next to you, and stop you from your stomach getting upset and having to run to the bathroom, and you listen to it on this link. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. At least do that if you want to go out there and get sick watching this crazy heifer. This heifer, good Lord, let me stop. XRP Descending Channel, Target, $2. Let's check it out. You guys, eGreg, you get a chance to go there and support eGreg and all his amazing content. Much love, appreciate it. This right here is just saying, U.S. Congressman to SEC Gary Gensler, you have serious questions to serious answers to the public and to Congress. We intend to get your compliance. We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. What you want to do? Boy, you sound like you from Brooklyn. Where you from, brother? Gary Gensler of the SEC said, zero commissions does not necessarily mean you're trading for free. What a freaking idiot. God, this is the government shutdown. The Illinois turret, I don't get where we're over an hour already. I'm trying to run past this. You got a lot of amazing stuff on Ripple. What's going on with that, guys? This is a quote from Kevin O'Leary. Like him or not, he has a great point. He said, Kevin O'Leary says, a coming real estate collapse will lead to chaos, and banks are going to fail because up to 40% of their portfolio is in commercial real estate. Whew. Facts, success leaves clues. Gary Gensler testified before a congressional committee, and as usual, it did not go well for him. It's time to finish him. And he showed the thing from, he showed, what is that, Mortal Kombat? Finish him, huh? Flawless victory. Somebody needs to knock his head off. Good Lord. A Brazilian automotive company has announced its plan to sell up to 100 million worth of cars next year through crypto. Wow. A Brazilian automobile company has announced its plan to sell up to 100 million worth of cars next year through crypto. Road to mass adoption is on its way, baby. Eleanor Terrett says Gary's got mail. This shows about Gary Gensler. You know, she's always got great information. Make sure you go there and follow Eleanor Terrett. Okay, it says workers are striking because our money is broken. Inflation is back up because the money is broken. Housing affordability is at a record low because money is broken. People feel left behind because you're giving all the money to Ukraine and not our own people because money is broken. Populism is on the rise because money is broken. The government can't fund itself and may shut down. The money is broken. Fix the money. Choose crypto. Good Lord. See how I put that out there in us for us? I did that in my yin yang voice. Why do you see my XRP? Good Lord, let me stop. This is funny. Oh, this is when you've been in a bear market. This guy like he didn't care. That bear hit him in the side. It jacked his side up. He opens his shirt a little bit later. But this is when you had your third bear market. Most people be running. This guy walked up. Man, just get your butt out. Like the bear market ain't nothing. He just walked up to the gate and told the bear to get. He didn't scream or yell or get a gun. He's like, man, just go and get out. Look how nonchalant this guy was in the bear market. I got a video. Shoot, get out of here. And the bear laid hands on him too. Watch. Boom.
Hey! Mike, hey!
No.
Mike.
He said, no.
Mike, get out of here.
Get out of here. Go. And because the guy stood his ground, because he stood, now he's gonna open up his shirt and show the scratches. That bear tore his butt up. That's a strong ass bear. But he stood his ground and said, bear market, kiss my butt, because I'm waiting for the bull market. But this is crazy.
Just move. Just
Mike, don't move.
He confused the hell out of Bear. Bear was like, normally people running and I eat them. He said, you didn't run, so I'm going to leave.
Mike, no, going that way. Holy shit, that son of a bitch. Did he got it?
Tore his butt up. But people who've been through the bear market, they're like, I don't know if I'm that crazy, but the bear market don't affect me. I'm actually excited because it gives me opportunity to buy more. See, people don't know what they're doing. People who are not great students, Beekeeper 69, you know what they do? Oh my God, we're going to government shutdown. You know what I say? Shoot, I've been planning. This is part of my plan. This is part of my plan. I got my emotions controlled. Huh? I did my own research. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like the guy in the bear commercial. I'm ready. Are you ready? Be ready. Good Lord. When confronted over political agenda behind its litigation against cryptocurrencies, Gary Gensler insists nothing could be further from the truth and he's being political. Then a series of Democrats on the committee do a round robin with Gensler toting around a bigger poster trying to make political points about a shutdown. We're going down, guys. We're shutting down. That's okay. Part of the plan. I'm okay with it. Gary Gensler avoids questions about XRP lawsuit. If you open it up, it says they all kicked him in his cojones real hard, and he's got swollen cojones. Let me stop. No, it doesn't, but make sure you read it. The world doesn't even need to know about XRP. Just implement it and let us get rich. Good Lord. This by Elon Musk. It shows a couple there watching this movie. It's kind of cool. Maybe you guys want to check it out.
You find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face. Do not be troubled. Oh, you are in Elysium.
You are in Elysium. We will win XRP. Let me stop. Good Lord. Today is a great day. We get to watch Gary Gensler take a backyard beating in Concord. They showed him with his butt. And then you got this guy here at one point was talking and went to sleep. He was, and we the people. Hello? What happened? Well, we want to hear it. People consistently attack Gary Gensler and did not like the response today. He's basically talking about how Congress are the real ones. But you know what? Gensler is a real idiot as well. There's so much stuff, guys, so much stuff. You see Stuart Alderete right here. Now, this right here was amazing. I had to share this with people. Look at what Ripple attorney says, Liz. He says, great to get back to my legal roots, Ruger's Law, to discuss regulation, crypto, and SEC versus Ripple. Spoiler alert, justice prevails and the good guys will win in the end. Spoiler alert. Is he going to talk about more of that spoiler alert tomorrow, September 29th? He says, spoiler alert. That means something, guys. When you see this, spoiler alert, justice prevails. The good guys win. What is, I don't know. I read that. I said, oh, wait a minute. They may say something tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? Lewis Jackson, guys, make sure you check this guy. He's got a lot of great content. I like him. He also has a YouTube channel that's on point as well. Oh, I'm not following him? Thought I was following him. I got to make sure I follow this guy. So I got 589. I don't want to mess that up, but if I follow somebody, that means I got to take somebody out. He said, there is a secret XRPL amendment that makes the buyback possible. Fear and greed index right now, guys. Everyone's extremely fear. And what did Warren Buffett said way back? When everybody is scared and there's blood in the streets, that's when everybody gets rich. Who knows what they're doing? Make sure you pay attention. It says, Eleanor Turret says, Republican Lynch addresses the July 13th Ripple ruling, said he's worried that we're headed towards a pattern of court battles to determine whether each individual token is a security or not. He asked Gensler for his view. Gensler does not answer directly, but brings up the fact, I'm a dumbass. I don't know anything. I just filed a repeal. I'm gonzo. I'm stealing people's money. We're out to get rich. It's not about the people. I don't know if he said all that, but I'm just putting it out there. The fact that Gary Gensler is not impartial regulator and his answers to my questions today, he roasted his butt. We're going to listen to this. As well as 4 minutes. I can't listen to it all. There's a couple of things I want to get to real quick. Let's see what, because I know he goes hard, fast. Let's see what he's got to say.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Chair Gensler, I have a series of questions that require a yes or no answer. And in the interest of my limited time, I'd appreciate it if you would comply with that. Mr. Gensler, is it fair to say generally that large institutions in any given industry benefit more from regulatory uncertainty than everyday market participants or smaller institutions who don't have the scale or the capital to fund expensive compliance teams?
Large institutions could benefit from uncertainty.
Reclaiming my time. The answer is yes, sir. Mr. Gensler, you had an 18-year career at Goldman Sachs where you were partner and co-head of finance, correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And is it correct to say that you made most of your personal wealth directly through your employment at this bank, Goldman Sachs?
I've done well since then, too, sir.
I'll take that as a yes as well. You described the SEC under your leadership as the cop on the beat watching out for our constituents, correct?
Get them.
I think that's a mandate that Congress
Yeah, and I
has
think
given
you've
us.
said that, reclaiming my time. The answer is yes, sir. If you could just comply with what I've asked, I'd appreciate it. But given your 18-year career at one of the biggest banks in the world and the personal financial fortune you amassed there, do you...
The personal fortune. I don't know, Gary Gensler's worth tens of millions of dollars. His salary doesn't even reflect that. He was in a position with Goldman Sachs where he was in a position to benefit from the information. He's now in a position with the SEC where they're all I think he's just the token gopher who's allowing the rich to get rich because, like Stephen Narrow says, it's not an attack to destroy crypto. It's crypto is the prize. All these people are getting rich. Elizabeth Warren, I said it before, Pelosi, $900,000 a yearly salary, but $950 million worth. How's that possible? The same way Gary Gensler got it.
Do you think it's possible for you to serve as an impartial regulator and not favor large financial intermediaries?
Absolutely, sir.
Bullshit.
Well, Mr. Gensler, do you believe the vast majority of digital assets meet the investment contract test and are therefore securities operating illegally outside of the U.S. regulatory umbrella?
As I've said, many of these assets are basically the public is anticipating
Sir, is that
profits
a yes?
based on the efforts of others.
Is the answer then yes?
Again, without prejudging anyone, I do think that the significant
Reclaiming my
majority
time.
are
I'll take it as a
investment
yes.
contracts.
And to be clear, sir, this perspective has nothing to do with a concern you noted in a speech last year where you said, quote, over the past year, several bank executives have shared their concerns with me about the sheer number of depositors who have moved money from their bank accounts into crypto-related exchanges and wallets, end quote, right?
The concern that those bank executives raised was that there's
Again, I'm reclaiming my time,
customers were
sir.
getting
No,
hurt.
I've asked you.
Yes or no, you freaking idiot. I'm MIT, but you can't just say yes or no because you're lying. That's what liars do. They try to explain right out of the situation.
To answer the questions as short as I can so I can use the time I have, and it's clear that you would like to avoid answering the questions, in my opinion. An Obama-appointed judge in the Southern District of New York, a bank-friendly jurisdiction where you bring most of your cases, recently found that decentralized financial technology, quote, not only removes the so-called middlemen from these transactions.
All right, guys, you guys get it. Check it out. It's hilarious. There's more to show. There's more to show. Hopefully you guys fall into this position. Get yourself in some assets, not financial advice. SEC pushes deadline for ARK Investments. ARK Investments waiting for a deadline. They pushed it back. I believe this. Coach Prime says, when God fights for you, you are guaranteed to win, baby. I love it. This right here is what I want to get to right here. No, we already watched Republican Torres. I wanted to see the gentleman, the chair. I'm going to skip past this, guys. The chair, there's a lot of good information. I'm already over an hour. I could do a whole nother show, and I'm not going to. I want to hear the chair get his butt. What is his response to communication? Nope, that's not it. Dang it. Did I not post it? Shoot. Okay, I thought I posted it. All right, guys, I got to go. Sorry, guys, we got to get out of here. If you guys get a chance, check me out tomorrow, 7 a.m. I'm one of the speakers here for Bull Perks. For those of you guys don't know, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Edo, we got so much going on. Myself and Edo Farina are in contact with U.S. presidential candidate Dr. Shiva's team. We're speaking to his people right now. We're going to create him an XRP wallet because they don't know how to do it. So it's just an amazing opportunity for us, Anthony Wayne. I'm super excited about it. We're going to be the first to donate to his campaign through the XRP wallet. Just more so not, and again, this is more so because of what he agreed to do. He agreed to use XRP. Therefore, if you're supporting us as the XRP army, I'm going to support you as someone who has a lot of great a vision for this country, and so I'm going to do some. I'm not saying this is not me saying who I'm voting for. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm going to donate to his campaign through the XRP wallet that we're going to help create, and then as he goes out there and he goes out there and I'm not saying I'm not going to vote for him. I might just saying I'm doing my research because I just met this gentleman, and so I love his mindset and what he stands for. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, he keeps it 100. So we're going to be utilizing him or utilizing the XRP connection. He'll be going out, and as he's accepting contributions, we hope that gets recognition from maybe even Ripple and many of the XRP communities. So we're spearheading that. We're also creating our own. It's going to be on StreamYard, our own platform to do a live show, much like this one, but where you'll have many people, kind of like they do with the boardroom. It'd be me, Edo Farina, and we're going to have special guests. One of the guests he's talking about is Robert Kiyosaki and many others. We're going to go after we're going to be different, man. We're going to be different. We're going to be amazing. It's going to be a plethora of amazing information. And then we're also doing our own X Lives or X lives on the X platform, which is Twitter. Will be every Tuesday at a certain time and every Thursday, but this Thursday again tomorrow morning 7 a.m. Make sure you guys join us over with Bull Perks. We got a lot of stuff in the works, guys. Me and Edo are talking about a lot of things that are happening, so I'm really, really excited, man, about all those things. Let me see what my family's saying. Later, fam, wishing you wealth and health. Same to you, my brother. Thank you so much, and that's for us. Guys, I appreciate you guys again. See you guys tomorrow. For those of you guys going to tune in, 7 a.m. tomorrow with Bull Perks. That's the first time you'll see your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay, and then I'll probably go live on the road, probably in the U-Haul with my wife, moving my daughter down to Hollywood. So appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all you guys do. Anthony Wayne says, yes, been following Shiva since 2018. So has Edo Farina. Both of you brothers are amazing. Thanks so much for bringing it to our attention. God bless each and every one of you guys. It's your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay. And until next time.